No, I listen to it all the time. I tell all my friends to smack it raw.
Following podcast contains mature content. The views and opinions expressed by the host are not necessarily those of the host. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to the number one wrestling podcast on Pornhub, the Smackin It Raw Podcast. I am your host, the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Matt Ritter, and I'm here with my co-hosts. First and foremost, because it has been a very, very, very fucking long time, way too long if you ask me, straight from Nuck, if you Buckingham Palace, the thespian TC Fontaine.
Ayo.
Please say the baby.
Yeah, you got to say the baby.
Gotta say the baby.
You got to say the baby.
And I had this whole thing to introduce Reek that was going to roll into Katie, but since that's not going to happen, she is host of the Sheely Showcase, Inside the Mind of, and Story Time with Miss Katie Kinzy Bay. How you doing, Katie?
I'm good. I'm maybe kind of, I'm a little scared of what you were going to do.
Well, so what I was going to do was I was going to introduce Reek with, King Reek of House Havoc, first of his name. And then I was going to say that name being here on the Smackin It Raw Podcast, Dr. Reek Baker, BBC, the only king with a PhD in BBC. And then I was going to say, speaking of PhDs in BBC, we also have Katie. That was the plan.
I can't stand you.
But that didn't happen because he didn't show up. So I want to thank everyone for joining this double stuffed Oreo of a podcast with only one layer of cookie and 2 layers of cream. Live on twitch.tv/Creation World, where if you guys have Prime or Amazon Prime, you guys have Prime Gaming. And if you guys have Prime Gaming, then you can link your Prime Gaming to your Twitch account. Very easy to do. And you get a free subscription every month over at twitch.tv/Creation World or any of your favorite Twitch streamers. I personally think that we should be your favorite Twitch streamer. You should give it to us. But if you want to support anyone, please go support them. Take that money from Amazon. Give it to somebody that's working hard and putting out content. Like Botch Bots and Chair Shots, or any of our friends who are live on Twitch and have hit affiliate status. Also, you're almost there, Katie. You're so close.
I'm never gonna get there. It's fine.
You'll get there. You guys can follow us on youtube.com/Creation World, where it is free to watch us live. It is free to like. It is free to comment. It is free to subscribe. And it's free to flick that bean up at the top, that little notification bell, so you know when we go live every single week, whether it is the Creation Conversation, Smackin It Raw, or Getting Off, which will not more than likely have a new episode this week. We are working on figuring out a new Pornhub exclusive. And Saw is coming for you, but I've decided that me going to see Transformers: Rise of the Beast tomorrow was more important than making a podcast. So that's happening.
That's
Self-care.
It is. It really is. Plus, I got a podcast, I think, with Travis on Sunday. There's a live reaction thing we're doing. So I didn't want to do it 4 days in a row. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was like, I'll take Saturday off.
done that. Not fun.
Holy shit. Frets is up late for a podcast at Niagara Falls Comic-Con. What's up, Frets?
Cool.
Katie, what do you have for us for news and rumors?
You know, not a whole lot, surprisingly. Riddick Moss and Emma got engaged, so congrats to them. Omos got married over the weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. Look at that. Jessica McKay, Billy Kay, having a baby. Can you believe? This is the
Oscar theory has a lot of credence.
listen.
I mean, that's a delayed ass reaction for a baby if it was Asuka.
It happens, bro.
I mean, same thing with Cassie Lee though. Like Asuka was Cassie Lee's last opponent, I guess, in WWE. But then they had like a whole thing in Impact, and then she got pregnant.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Rest in peace to the Iron Sheik. Fuck the Hulk Hogan.
Yep. Yeah. Of course. And you brought up Twitch earlier. WWE and Twitch came to a new agreement. Basically, it's just WWE's getting their Twitch channel back, and it's going to be like backstage interviews and like a side cast to Monday Night Raw. It's not going to be anything like super duper or fancy or anything. So that's cool. And they're just allowing more people to be on Twitch. So
listen, shout out to Asuka for making dreams come true. That's all I got to say. All these people were looking to have kids, and Asuka's just making that shit happen.
I'm watching out.
Facts.
Do either of you guys watch WWE on Twitch, or did you watch WWE on Twitch when it was doing it before they said fuck
Didn't
that
even
shit?
know they had a Twitch. Like I know, like Adam Cole had his channel. Like I'll pop in on Chugs every now and again. That was it. I never really watched anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, well, now it's like Zelina, Dakota Kai, Michin, everyone on up, down,
down, right?
It seems like, yeah, like Austin Creed has his own Twitch too that he goes on sometimes, but other than that, it's just like the normal people.
All right.
AJ
had one. I don't know if he's still like on it.
I was gonna say, I thought I saw that he left after, and I don't know if he came back after all that shit happened.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I feel like AJ was one of the few that handled it like somebody that understands why. He said, "All right, my job said it's not allowed. All right, cool." And then everybody else,
I just pray my job never finds out about this and tells me I'm not allowed, because we are coming up. We are 3 weeks away from episode 300, and roughly 3 weeks to I have to look exactly, but it's about 3 or 4 weeks away from 6 years doing this fucking show, and you people tuning in and listening to me babble and whine about Matt Riddle and all sorts of shit. So
Holy
I appreciate
shit.
you all. I love you all. Thank you. Best part of podcasting has been meeting everyone in the cafeteria and all the friends that I've made through podcasting. Like, yeah, I like to come on and talk my shit, but like the best part of it is just our little community that we've created. It's been fucking great.
I agree 100%.
Podcasting is cool, man. Especially meeting everybody. Everybody's so cool. Everybody has their own thing, and we all contribute to each other in some way, shape, or form. It's like a close-knit community. It's very warm and cozy and fun. And you guys are awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Put everybody over.
As you should.
Well, TC, you told me you got a whole list, so let's kick it off with you.
Yes. All right, where do we go from here? All right, first of all, this is going to be my first one because I really appreciate. I'm going to swallow being listened to. I'm going to swallow the fact that NXT brought in some veterans a couple weeks ago. I mean, it's just Mustafa Ali and Baron Corbin, but they're veterans nonetheless. They're great workers. And they got me to watch the show live this past week for the first time in like 2 months. So shout out to Shawn Michaels and NXT for bringing them in. And then on the other side, you got AEW. Potentially, I don't know if they're going to run a whole program or not, but they listen to me. CM Punk, Samoa Joe, opposite ends. That's what I said. And it happened almost immediately. Now, I think he really listens to everybody. So I would assume he might have, I'm going to toot my own horn on that one. So I'm going to swallow being listened to. I appreciate it.
I I absolutely, because I listened to your last episode. I listen to every episode you guys do, but listened to it, heard that shit, and made sure I shouted you out as soon as I heard that announcement made. Because, like you said, give us CM Punk, Samoa Joe, Collision, and one side of that ring is going to be CM Punk, and the other side of that ring is going to be Samoa Joe. They mixed in FTR and that other tag team.
Yeah. I'll talk about that in a bit, but
Swiss cheese stays white and rock hard. Tony Storm's husband, boyfriend,
You
whatever.
mean Animal from the Muppets? It's right there.
Animal from the Muppets works too. Which is also that's a swallow for me. Like I cannot come on here every week and stress the fuck out about the fact that WWE just fucking hates me and doesn't want to make me happy. I just need to let it go and tell myself that they never planned on doing a brand split. It's just an imaginary thing that we as wrestling fans have made up. It doesn't fucking exist, and they don't even give a shit about it. So I can't be mad about like the stupid free agent bullshit that doesn't make sense. Because when you're a free agent in any other sport, if wrestling was a sport, which it's not, you don't just get to go play for the Bears one week and then go play for the Packers the next week and then go play for the Raiders the week after that just because you're not signed to someone. That's not how free agency works. You don't just get to show up wherever the fuck you want. But that's what they're doing. So there is no brand split. It's not real, and the draft was a waste of time.
Exactly. Couldn't have said better myself.
Katie, spit or swallow?
You know what? I like going in order, but I'm spitting Charlotte thinking she can use all of her white privilege to jump the line and go after this fucking title. I'm so sick of this bitch. I'm done. You were gone for 3 months, maybe give or take. I don't remember exact times. And then Bianca, who has her rematch set in stone, you said, oh, no, I'm going to come back. I was sniffing, saw that they were getting a new title. Brings, like, no. What the fuck? I hate her. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of it. I'm sick. I'm disgusted.
I popped, though. I'm not going to lie.
I didn't. Because this is Kenny's fault, damn it.
That I'll agree with. Kenny has been making a lot of very accurate predictions as of late. Charlotte. So we got the new WWE Women's Championship. That Beautiful. From what I saw says undisputed on it, but I don't know if that's a real picture or just something that's floating around.
I didn't check. I don't know.
There's just a picture going
around. Why is the
like
reaction to tonight different from the reaction to last week? And both belts pretty much look exactly the same.
I will say it does look better with a white strap than it does a black strap.
That's true.
But. And I just think the white straps just look better for the women's titles. I don't know why. It just seems more feminine to me. It might just be how my brain's working with the titles, but I'm okay with it.
Reek is on his way. I've been told Reek is on his way. He's coming. He'll be here. So Charlotte came out with her no ass hanging out of the back of that see-through whatever the fuck she was wearing. Did Charlotte Flair shit. Like, it is what it is. But we did get the title presentation. I'm swallowing the title. I'm swallowing Asuka getting the new belt. I'm swallowing us finally doing something with these women's titles because it was getting a little annoying for me that the Raw Women's Champion was on SmackDown and the SmackDown Women's Champion was on Raw. I don't know if I've mentioned it once or twice.
No, I don't think you've ever mentioned it. It's crazy.
But no, Bianca coming out and being like, you know what? I'll let Asuka have her moment as long as I get my rematch. And then Charlotte just like coming out, doing her thing, jumping, said, I made the line.
White privilege. As 100%. A white person, she's not my kind of white people with her white privilege Karen ass. Like,
Chris Bay apparently retweeted that, or tweeted that she needs to reclaim her throne in a few weeks.
No, I'm fine.
We get a little bit of a brawl. There's a challenge. Asuka accepts the challenge. Bianca shows up. She don't even have to say anything. Adam Pearce is like, listen, I'll figure it out. I'm sorry. I'll figure it out. What up, TC?
What is a chest pie?
What is a chest pie?
Will says, I baked the perfect chest pie. What is a chest pie? Am I missing something?
I will await Will's answer because I am not familiar with the chest pie either.
I just thought he meant to put cheese and just forgot the other E. Like,
but isn't a cheese pie technically just a pizza?
oh
Yeah.
I don't know. We need some answers here. We don't know. Oh.
Noob's giving the new women's title a swallow. I am as well. I just really hope Rhea gets the world title version, the Seth Rollins title with that white strap.
Oh, hey, there he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Reek Baker, BBC, the only BBC with PhD on the Smackin It Raw podcast, has arrived.
Oh, the only
with a PhD. Do you got a PhD?
I do not actually, but
I have a BA.
Okay, well, we got a BBC with a BA and we got a BBC with a PhD.
Okay.
What do you got, Katie?
What?
Anything?
Oh,
I'm just glad that our double stuffed Oreo is now complete.
Yeah, jeez.
all right, okay.
So apparently a buttermilk chest pie is buttermilk, sugar, eggs, advanced placement flour, and powdered sugar.
Definitely not what that means.
I took AP courses. I know what it means.
I
may not have a BA or a PhD, but I took AP courses.
Can I get one of those at Cracker Barrel?
That is a very good question.
There's a Cracker Barrel like right up the road from me. I'll go to Cracker Barrel and try one of those. Sounds interesting.
And Cracker Barrel is also joining the many different companies supporting Pride Month, so it's probably going to be empty from a bunch of people who want to be around anyway. Yeah,
Cracker Barrel.
Yeah,
what?
I literally saw it on TikTok like right before I got home. They had like rainbow colored rocking chairs, and they said everyone is invited to come eat at Cracker Barrel and hang out on our rainbow colored rocking chairs. So like,
I can definitely go get one now. Ain't nobody gonna be there.
Exactly. That's cleared out.
Oh yes.
Cracker Barrel, you can go get a chest pie at Cracker Barrel.
Go get an empty Cracker Barrel chest pie tomorrow.
He's going right now. He's starting the car right now. He's on his way.
That man.
Hey man, I'm in Vegas. The car was already started. If you know, you know.
That man is gonna be in, out, and fed in under 30 minutes.
To get you caught up, Reek, we have swallowed the fact that they're listening to your show. Tony Bookin, CM Punk, Samoa Joe, and established wrestlers coming on down to NXT.
Mm-hmm.
We have spit Charlotte Flair being Charlotte Flair and all of her white privilege, but swallowed the women's title.
Come on,
you can't even look at me and tell me that I am wrong.
Oh my goodness.
That was very Karen using that white privilege.
We gotta let this go. We gotta
hell no.
We had this conversation last week on your
I don't give
show.
a fuck.
We are not. We are getting minimal Charlotte Flair at this point in time.
She came back and said, "Oh no, fuck these other
TV.
women. I'm gonna get in front of the line." That's
she did disrespect a beautiful black woman and just took her spot. So
I mean, look, Bianca's not going nowhere. We know she's gonna be in the mix at some point in time. Charlotte just had to get her lick in. You know what I'm saying? But 3 months she was not on your TV screen. You didn't have nothing to complain about.
Yeah. And now she came back and said, "I'm top bitch." No, you're not. You're just a bitch right now.
Listen, to quote another powerful bald man in the media universe, I am inevitable. Okay, and that's just how it goes down. Y'all know the drill already. Okay,
I don't give a fuck.
That's all I'm saying.
This bitch.
Oh, we didn't even mention Ryback and his bullshit news and rumors.
I don't talk about Ryback.
We don't have to talk about Ryback today.
Nah.
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot all that happened. So
now that you're here, King Reek of House Havoc, first of his name, spit or swallow.
I'm gonna swallow Kevin Owens and his on-site energy once again, because listen, man, I'm all for loose cannon Kevin Owens. I always have been. But I think it's funny watching him alongside Sam.
Damn, hold on.
Wait a minute.
Oh no!
What?
That's crazy.
You hadn't seen me.
Yeah.
He can't call me no bitch. We live in the same city.
Right. And Ryback is not about that life for real.
Sweet.
Well, yeah, I think it's funny watching like Sammy, who is completely pacifist and but he,
Dick rider.
His whole image is pacifist, and I'm not about all that and diplomacy, even though he is colonizer. But him, that dynamic is perfect because eventually at some point you know what's going to happen. Sammy is going to keep butting his nose into the bloodline business. He gonna get tired of that. He gonna beat the shit out of Sammy, and then we gonna get a dope ass rivalry. So that's gonna be good. Plus, him and Gunther had a fire match on Raw.
Oh,
of course.
Yeah.
I have right here in my notes. I am swallowing Hothead KO, looking for a fight and finding one with Gunther, even though he lost. Plus, we had Hothead KO just on SmackDown flipping out because everyone wanted a shot. We're gonna get a tag team gauntlet match to determine the number one contenders. What?
Like, what do you expect? You mad because people want a shot at your title? Are you not the
just
one
mad
that
because they
said,
did not give him
"Oh, this
space."
means more money for me and my family"? Your words, Kevin Owens. You said that about 10 years ago or so. So how you mad that some people want a shot at the belt that you got now?
I mean, you can't have the slogan "Fight Owens, fight" and then get mad when people want to have a fight.
I think it's more to the fact that everyone was in his business. Like, everyone was too close. He was like, everyone's too close.
Oh, yeah, I get that part.
Back the fuck up.
Well, he really get, from what I'm understanding, what he really gets mad about is people showing the unannounced. So it's like, if I don't name drop you, don't pull up on me.
There are rules.
And that's what they all did.
Yeah,
there are
they don't follow the rules, but there are rules.
Yeah, the unspoken rules that people ain't following. And when they don't follow him, he gets triggered like a motherfucker.
I don't blame him.
TC, spit a swallow.
All right, y'all did Kevin Owens, and I had Kevin Owens and Gunther on my swallow list. But you know what? From one tag team partner to another tag team partner, I'm gonna bounce off and I'm gonna spit Sami Zayn. What I have in my notes here? Still dick riding 2 months after beating the Usos. It's been pretty much every week, and now he has the championships for both shows, so he's allowed to appear on both shows. He goes on both shows, dick riding on the Usos any opportunity he can get, while Kevin Owens just stands next to him like, bruh, get over it. Let's move on. It's over with. It's done. Like, this man flew all the way to Iowa on a Friday night just to go and dick ride personally to Jey Uso. That's some dedication. And it's not dedication that is worthy of a swallow. That is a spit. I'm over it. I'm done with this guy. I've been done with this guy for about 10 years now, but I'm really done with him now.
If you guys are not fans of Young Kings Wrestling, and I don't know why the fuck you wouldn't, because they are fantastic. You should go check out all their shit. Per canon over at Young Kings Wrestling, Sami Zayn is the villain of the Bloodline story, not the hero. To give you a little context. And I'm not going to lie. While I am swallowing everything that happened Bloodline tonight,
oh yeah,
I'll talk about here in a second. Sammy did show up backstage on SmackDown, just gaslighting the shit out of Jay, just getting involved in shit that he's got no reason to be involved in anymore, trying to get in his head and sway his decisions and causing problems. But on the swallow portion of that, we got Paul Heyman out there with Solo wanting Jay's decision on if he's with the Bloodline or not. Jay's all pissed off at Solo for, turning on the family or his brothers specifically. Paul gives Jay a whole bunch of shit tonight. He gave him a U.S. title match, said, I got you the title shot. Jay's like, all right, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. And he's like, all right, now just tell me you're with us. He's like, I don't know about all that. No, I'm not shaking your hand. Then Paul comes back and Paul's like, I got you a private jet. You're going to be the apprentice to be the next tribal chief. We got bitches. We got weed. We got all this shit. It's all yours. Jay's like, that sounds fantastic. But I'm going to need one thing. You cannot be Bloodline if I am Bloodline. You got to go. If I'm in, you're out, bitch. So now Paul doesn't know what the fuck to do. Jay gets his U.S.
Call Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
No, Dylan.
Jay gets that title shot, loses because Jimmy is out there stopping Pretty Deadly from doing Pretty Deadly shit, and Solo's out there, and then they start doing shit, and it all gets fucked up, and Austin Theory sneaks out a win.
Ooh.
Now, Reek,
Jimmy kicked Jay. Y'all
Jimmy
saw
did
that?
accidentally kick Jay. Accidentally. Sammy's basically Mariah Mills right now.
Oh Lord. Oh, we gonna talk about that Sunday. Just wait.
Oh man, put a pin in that, please.
All right. Listen, Reek, I am not on the House of Havoc bandwagon that Jey Uso should be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns. I'm not. I love me some Cody Rhodes. I think it should be Cody. I thought it should have been Cody at WrestleMania. I'm gonna ride that train until they do it. And I'm telling you right now, they're taking way too damn long, and I don't want to wait till fucking WrestleMania. I'm on the Cody Rhodes train. I've been on the Cody Rhodes train for a long time.
I don't think there's anything that happened tonight that's going to convince me it's going to be anybody other than Jey Uso at this point.
Well, here's my thing, right? Because Cody is the easiest answer, but I said this since 2021. It doesn't. If you're following what their formula is, that you want to tell a long story and get some full-on gratification, then it's like Jay is right there. And the thing is, we've been telling this story since this all started, since the whole head of the table bloodline angle started. Okay, Jay's been right there. He's family. He got his ass beat first to get, put on the set, fall in line, and then he's been through more trauma and emotional distress, everything like that, since that point in time, and still to this day. Now his brothers are involved. One of his brothers turned on him. He got to decide between another one. It's like he got to be put through all. But basically, Jay has been put through more mileage to the point that he deserves to be the one to do it over Cody, even though Cody went out and established himself as a guy that can be the face of the company. Like, Jay would not be a face of the company. Cody would. But because of all that Jay has put in to get to this point, that earns him a little more, I guess, credibility towards he's put through more, went through more BS to him get that opportunity to finish that story out. No pun intended.
And I hear you. However, as you said, Cody is the easy answer. And as the saying goes, sometimes the easy answer is the right answer. The right answer is the easy answer. And that's just, like I said, that's just me. I would feel robbed if Cody wasn't the one to dethrone Roman because of everything that we put into him finishing his story and this and that. I feel like WrestleMania, all of it would be a waste. The Royal Rumble, like, it's a whole waste if that doesn't happen, because then what are we building? Like, what was the point of all of that? I would not be feeling disappointed if Jay wasn't the one. I want to see Jay fight Roman. I want to see Jay get a win over Roman. I don't need to see Jay walk away with the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at the end of it. But I'd actually be happy if Jay was the one that cost Roman the title and Cody took it.
That could happen too. Well, and the thing is too, I know people hate to say it, but this is where that whole 2 world titles thing comes into play, because it's like, yeah, Cody has a specific idea what he wants to go after, and there's an image that people would want to see Cody with. But at the end of the day, if they say, hey, 1 world title is as good as another, he's still on Raw, there's Seth right there, they can always do that. I don't agree with it, but if our prophecy is going to come to fruition, that's an option.
I feel like both things can happen.
Both guys can't dethrone Roman, though.
They both
Only
can win
one.
it, though.
They both can win it, but for me, like, I'm cool with Jay winning the title. I'm not saying Jay should never be champion. I'm absolutely cool with that. It's just who's going to be the one to beat Roman, and I feel like Cody getting it later on down the road and not beating Roman will kind of kill all of the whole thing that they've been doing with Cody up until this point. They got him beating Brock Lesnar. They got him winning the Royal Rumble. They got him pretty much beating Roman on WrestleMania until Solo came in. Like, Jay has done none of that.
Well, here's a little add-on to my prophecy, right? Because you could always do this. Back in the day, just to kind of make it a parallel, Eddie beats Brock for a world title and loses to a heel JBL. If Jay gets a big win over Roman, dethrones him, and you have Cody, who at some point or another says, you know what? I'm done being a good guy. I came here for a reason. I'm trying to finish my story. You got what I want. Listen. I'm not saying they'll do it, but I'm saying you could run some miles out of a heel Cody Rhodes with this gimmick. Homelander, I'm just saying, it's right there. It's right there.
All right. We'll see what happens. Katie, spit or swallow?
I'm going to swallow Sonya Becky. The amount of women's matches I got this week, I'm very pleasantly surprised with. I'm not going to complain. And I like the fact that they're actually utilizing Sonya again, and she's done with being corporate Sonya and all of that stupid shit that she was last year. So, and it's Becky. Like, you can't lose. Like,
oh yeah, no, this was a great show for Becky. She basically fought a 2-on-1 handicap match between Sonya and TC's favorite female wrestler, Chelsea Green. While Trish and Las Vegas' own Zoe Stark were sitting on the ramp watching, so it was really like a 4-on-1 kind of.
Yeah, don't listen. I'm sorry. Don't ever in your life say that Chelsea Green's my favorite wrestler while Trish Stratus is out there too.
I had to. I couldn't help it. So yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm gonna stick between you guys, but I do have one that I want to get in. I'm spinning the fact that Matt Riddle still has a job because it's my show and I can do that here. Other than that, we're gonna move on. Reek, spit or swallow?
Yeah, I'll just mention my next one. The Trish Stratus Appreciation Society, or I'll call it the Trish Stratus Appreciation Club, Party of One for now, because I know they got more coming.
I'm there too, bro.
Yeah. This is something we talked about last week too. Like, this is the perfect way to utilize Trish, especially with Zoe, who definitely got the rocket on her back right now. You know, didn't spend that long at NXT, already putting on some good matches on Raw. Now you right next to Trish. I think if nothing
Money
else,
in the Bank.
Yeah, Money in the Bank coming, SummerSlam coming. Listen, if Trish is going to be on Raw on a regular basis, and I'm not saying this has to be something that they do for a long time, but give Trish another belt. I don't care if it's short term to put somebody over or whatever. Let her do it. You put more eyes on Zoe than you already have. Whoever else gets in, same thing goes to them. It helps everybody at the end of the day. But this is perfect, especially for the women's division right now.
All right. So we have another Canadian who has an appreciation society. We call them the Jazz Holes. Would Trish's be the Trash Holes then?
See, I don't like the way that sounds. I like the way that sounds. Not for the GOAT. Not for the GOAT. And that's where I got that from. That's where I got that from, because you know I know about that corny shit they got going on over there. But
Canadians
this is the good version.
Society,
yeah.
I'm just saying. Yeah,
this is the good version. I don't. What Jericho got going on is not good. Exactly. Other than Still I Rise, because you know that's an agenda that I'm gonna continue to push until y'all come through. It's never going away.
That is the ship you were going solo there.
I'll do it. I'll die on that hill. I said that. Listen, they showed up on NXT, and first impression was they are not going to make it. But there's something about when people just got that much conviction in themselves and nobody else believe in them. I'm gonna rock with you. I'm sorry.
Listen, save big money at Menards, and Hello Miss Parker can stay the fuck over in AEW in obscurity. All right,
save big money at Menards. Damn, I miss living in the Midwest.
Ooh. Man,
TC, spit or swallow.
All right, what was my last one? A spit?
Wasn't it?
Was it Sami Zayn spit?
Yeah,
it was Sami
I think
Zayn
so.
spit.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do a swallow something that happened tonight. Alex Shelley, new Impact World Champion, my childhood. It's solid. It's solidified. I love it.
Machine Gun City, Alex Shelley.
Motor
Yes.
City Machine Guns
Motor
100.
Machine. Whoa.
Put some respect on their name.
And mind you, Chris Sabin has an opportunity to possibly cash in on his homeboy. So be on the lookout for that.
Oh boy.
And he
I know all that
defeated the Forgotten Son for that.
He did. Steve
Mhm.
Macklin.
So old
Mr.
boy got
Dion
his.
Brazo.
I'm gonna spit
boy.
everything else Impact though. Y'all they tripping.
So saying that old boy got his muffin cap peeled back and all that, just to only had the world title for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, he had it for a couple months now. It's been a minute.
Yeah,
That's
he's had
it.
it for a little bit.
I feel like
It's been a
At
few
least a month. At
Well, good
least.
for Alex Shelley. I mean, he has been part of Impact for on and off
20
for
years.
Yeah, so
yeah.
definitely earned
That's
it.
pretty much the beginning. So think he just got the triple crown tonight. So shout out to my guy.
Yeah, he
And,
did. They was talking about it.
All right,
That's crazy.
Katie, spit or swallow.
I'm spitting Rhonda in every way, shape, or form.
Oh man, that segment was awful.
I don't know why
Oh.
they think it's a good idea to give this woman a microphone.
Yeah.
Why? The only thing.
Are y'all scared of her?
No.
I think
Because that got to be the
somebody-
only reason. Somebody's scared and she just take the mic. What you gonna do about it? And then walk out.
Every time I see the clip of Adam Pearce calling her a bitch, I just get a little. My heart just grows a little more in size.
That's how I feel when I watch her get knocked out by Holly Holm.
I mean, the only parts that Rhonda was involved in, I will diving off of that. I will swallow Caden and Katana because they
Oh,
had
yeah,
a
that was a
fantastic
swallow.
showing, and I fucking love them. And Team Firecrotch, as Matt wants to say,
Whooping
Listen,
their asses tonight.
if
Oh.
Rhonda and Shayna unify these fucking tag titles,
Oh, they will.
I'm done.
Come on now.
They
No, I don't. No, we don't need. She bitched and complained about wanting these fucking titles. She got them. Good. You got 3 weeks. Give it to people who actually will use it and deserve it. Fuck Rhonda. I love Shayna, but like fuck Rhonda.
2 things. How much have we really seen of Alba Fire and what's her
Dawn.
name?
I
Isla.
don't.
How much have we really seen of them since they got drafted?
This was the first
Since they-
thing.
No, this was
Since
not
they
the
got
first thing. They had
drafted?
It wasn't?
they had 2 matches on
Mhm.
Oh
SmackDown.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So it's very forgettable, which I think I'm
Yeah.
helping make his point here.
Yeah. So we haven't seen them much. And the other thing, I just told you this like 2 seconds ago, Katie. I am inevitable. And Rhonda is one of those people. He just said somebody's scared of her backstage. And obviously the goal is to put more of a spotlight or some kind of agenda on these titles. That's why they won them in the first place. So why not maximize on it if you're going to put more eyes on it by doing it?
Yeah.
The formula is if you hate them enough, like you do, you're going to watch to see that they lose. Case in point, Floyd Mayweather. I know it's boxing, but how many people were watching his fights just to see him lose one after another after another? It's a formula.
Both the Paul brothers.
That perfect, exactly. It's the same formula. If you hate
Except
them
I don't
enough,
watch his matches, so I leave the room when he wrestles. I don't care how good he is. Fuck that guy.
I watch the clips. Like I don't even bother streaming.
I'm just worried that Katie's not going to be covering SmackDown anymore because there's a chance and a very good chance that shortly here we will have your unified
Charlotte and
tag team
Ronda.
champions, Ronda and Shayna, along with your WWE Women's Champion Charlotte Flair, walking around with that gold belt.
No, if that happens, SmackDown can suck my dick. I'm not watching. I don't care. I can't. I have recently enjoyed SmackDown, and this will ruin it for me.
All right.
Even if it means that we could get Charlotte Bianca at say SummerSlam, where you could be going.
Well, I'm gonna be there in person. It doesn't matter.
Right. So I mean,
if Bianca whoops Charlotte's ass, hell yeah, I'm in.
And wins.
Yes, and wins. She needs to win.
Yeah. Reek, spit or swallow.
All right. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. I'm spitting, and I'll explain. Dominic Mysterio. This goes back to what I said about the whole conviction thing, right? And because it goes both ways. If you're a face, you got conviction. People buy into it, believe it, whatever it is that you're selling. But the same goes as a heel. When you're a heel, and you say you're heel shit, you don't have a real measure of if people are really buying into you. You just hear boos. But those boos could be anything. Those boos could be, oh, you're a bad guy and you're doing your job well, so we hate you. Or, shut the fuck up, I don't want to hear from you no more. Please go away. Call it go away heat. Can't really say which is which with Dom anymore. Because, number one, he keeps saying the same shit over and over again. Like, his shtick is not changing, and I don't buy it. I don't. He had the Mysterio feud, the Ray feud to lean on for so long, and that was holding him because it's what we wanted to see. It was what was supposed to happen. But ever since then, he's Rhea's chain, basically. He's hanging on her neck like a chain. And it's like, if she's not standing there next to him, what are we really getting out of him? He just, your shtick is all the same. It's all, well, I did my prison time, and like Monday with Cody. It's like, oh, you're just like my dad. You're a deadbeat. It's like you playing the greatest hits on repeat week after week after week, and I don't see a guy that believes in himself as a heel. So yeah, you saying what you're supposed to say as a bad guy. You just running down the heel checklist. Okay, I got it, but this is a certain type of, I don't know, there's some kind of attitude about it that he just doesn't have for me right now. And I gotta see him stand on his own. Like, if Rhea's holding him up right now, and if it wasn't for her, we wouldn't even be sitting here possibly discussing him at all.
All right, hold on. Wait. So I hear what you're saying, and overall I agree with you. However, this Cody Rhodes Miz TV segment was probably my favorite thing in wrestling this week, because not only, hold on, Katie, as an expert, is Cody a deadbeat dad?
No.
Oh,
okay, so we have an expert. Dom's wrong, but not only did we get.
Wow, took you a minute there. Good job. I tweeted about it. It's fine.
I was going.
I know it just throws me off guard every single time.
Right.
Like,
I think it's fun now.
We got Miz saying Cody looks dashing. We got Cody saying challenging Brock takes balls, and Miz knows a little bit about that. And we got the tiny balls chant. Dom showing up, and you cannot deny the negative crowd reaction that he got. That was not go away heat boos. That was drowning out boos. Rhea calling him.
Dom, he's so much better now. I think he's more comfortable with just the nuclear heat that he gets every week. Like, before, he was stumbling over his words. Now he just talks right through it. So I got to give him props for that.
Rhea called him her Latino heat. Snuck that in there.
Well,
Cody said that Dom has a worse prison tattoo than Cody does, which popped me.
But that was Cody, though. See, I like that line. That was Cody, though.
It was, but I'm talking about the segment as a whole. And Dom was a part of this, and he was the catalyst for it.
Yeah.
Also, I know Ray has made some mistakes. I'm looking at one of them.
That was a good one.
Dom taking a cheap shot, hiding behind Rhea, which again adds to that heat that you were talking about.
You know damn well Randy Orton's fuming at home. Like, why is nobody hitting this woman? Like, if Randy was involved, she would have been RKO.
I know she would have got RKO in about August last year.
Exactly.
The only issue I had with this was them calling what Cody Rhodes had on his arm a cast, and B, a titanium cast. Yeah, that was a fucking
goddamn Winter Soldier.
Right. Like that's not what he got at all.
Like,
I don't-
that
I
was a
don't-
brace. I don't know about you. I've had a cast. You don't get your jacket sleeve in a cast when they put the cast on.
Right.
Apparently,
Yeah.
people were saying he was wrestling without it over the weekend. Like,
Killing the business, Cody.
Killing the
Nah,
business.
man.
I wonder where he learned that from.
Some habits don't die.
No, for real. But yeah, no, I did like the segment. It was good. I think another thing too, like that kind of turns me off of that whole dynamic is, see, they're obviously going with the whole Eddie China from back in the day, and the kid is, he has the potential and he has gotten better, but this is no Eddie. And Rhea, honestly, I think she has that potential to surpass China, but you know, it's different.
But isn't that the point,
Hey,
though?
she
They're
passed
using
China
the Eddie and
already,
China
I ain't
thing
gonna lie.
because he's not Eddie.
See, I didn't want to say that, but I said she will. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know. He's still a work in progress for me.
Okay. TC, spit or swallow.
All right, what we got, man? I'm gonna go back to the spits. Let's say AEW. Let's go with AEW, man. That MJF and Adam Cole promo. Oh man, it was about 16 minutes long. It was the same old shit from MJF. You know, I was excited when MJF came back last fall. He was gone like 5 months after he cut that promo where he called Tony Khan a fucking mark. And then he was just gone. He just disappeared. Where'd he go? Nobody knows. Just comes back, gets the title shot, wins the belt, and has been pretty much very, very lackluster to me outside of the rare occasion that he wrestles. I don't care about MJF as much as I did before last May, and that's not good. The promos lack nuance and subtlety. The whole Vince McMahon line annoyed me because, damn it, we knew you were talking about Vince McMahon. You didn't have to throw that in, and he does that a lot, and it kind of wears thin on me sometimes. Where I'm just like, God, if you just were a little bit more nuanced with the way, you know, you throw your punchlines and your zingers, your big, you know, jabs and your big haymakers and your promos, they would come off a lot better. But now it's just you pop the crowd saying the same shit with the very same shtick you've been doing for pretty much your whole tenure in AEW. And as the world champion, there should be some improvement from 2019, and there's really not much of any that's been shown. I did kind of like the reference to the whole Adam Cole carrying cross promo from back in NXT. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool. Cole, I don't know where to start with Cole. I'm gonna have to brainstorm on that because yeah.
You might want to brainstorm on that and do it on Young Kings when you're not going to offend Katie in person.
I'm right here.
These are the two. So the Miz TV and these promos were two of my bigger swallows and two of the things that I took the most notes for all week. Two of my favorite things that I actually watched all week. Because I enjoy MJF stick. I enjoy a good stick. I was a fan of a man who came out and pretended to be dead for 30 some years, like doing the same shit.
But how much longer can it just be the whole like reference all this shit, reference all these people from WWE, and then I'm gonna go to WWE next year? No, I don't know. I don't get it. That's just me.
I mean, he came out, they chanted "You suck." He says, "Oh yeah, Colorado, your mom swallows."
But they were in Colorado though, so fuck them.
Yeah, nobody's on the level of the devil. Like you said, Cole comes out. He talks about how he used to look up to Adam Cole, but Adam Cole's so frail now he makes crack whores jealous.
Nobody looks up to Adam Cole.
He stole, as you said, Cole's promo on Karrion Kross from NXT, used it against him. Brought up that he left because Vince didn't think he had it, called him Keith Lee's manager, says that Vince was right. And then Cole comes back and says, you're just coming off like a social media troll, which speaks to the point that TC's making. That his fiance left him. That's why he's so obsessed with other people's relationships, which popped me. Because I love when they get a little personal. Britt could kick MJF's ass. MJF can't touch Cole. Implied that MJF might be on some substances. He's like, you want to go take a piss test and see who's all natural? MJF didn't like that very much.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna spit that line too. Just because MJF is one of the only people in that company that work out, I don't mean he on the juice. That's not fair.
He conned MJF into the match and says Cole is better than MJF, and everybody knows it. So, I was about it.
I was on board with this just off the strength of the fact that Adam Cole was going to be getting a shot at the title. Honestly, and I kind of agree with what he says too. That the fact that this whole you want to keep referencing. Honestly, I thought we were trying to move away from that type of thing. Like this was what you did when we kind of started the company. It's like, okay, yeah, you take your digs and shit like that, but it's like you're making a whole gimmick out of it, and you don't need. MJF, I thought was good enough that he wouldn't need to keep resorting to that crutch almost. Like I thought you had range, bro. But I didn't think it was all bad. But it
was too long. That's my main beef with it.
Yeah, I'm sold on this going down because what is it? Forbidden Door they having the match?
No, it's literally next week.
Oh, never mind. He ain't gonna win that. I thought they were gonna put on paper.
And they not building to that, man. That's crazy.
Listen. MJF, as TC said, has a thing, and this thing is labors. So, like, something's going to happen, and Adam Cole's going to have to go through 10, 12, 20 labors, whatever the fuck it is, to get back to having the match at the pay-per-view. That's Koki Khan's booking. That's how he does shit. So,
but he doesn't have, like, anybody this time.
That's true. What happened to Pinnacle and whatever?
He could bring back Bobby Fish.
Get yo. Nobody wants Robert Fish Sr. the Fifth on TV. Nobody.
I'm mad he just said that.
I'm just saying, if he needs to go get somebody and get Bobby, it might be like, you guys got the band back together without me. Fuck you guys.
Well, I mean, it's only Roddy right now because Kyle's still out.
Roddy
on to something.
Don't encourage it.
No. Hear me out. Because when he initially said Bobby, I'm just like, hell no. But then he just explained that, listen, a bitter old Robert Fish coming out here saying y'all left me behind. I can get behind that.
I'm with it.
Right. I can get behind that. I really could. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What you guys should also get behind is checking out patreon.com/creationworld, where you guys can get ad-free versions of this episode. So if you're watching live and you're like, I don't want to listen to ads about adamandeve.com, even though they're hilarious and fantastic, and DUBBY and dog.com, I just want to hear the podcast. You can get it there on Patreon, along with Return to Wrestling, where Travis makes me watch old WCW. And it's an entire back catalog, plus Multiverse with Travis and Mara and their entire back catalog for $1 and new episodes every month. But you are watching us live, which means you're going to have to enjoy the ads and support our sponsors.
Spice things up in the bedroom, then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Because you see, Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide range of products to help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, adamandeve.com has it all. And the best part, you can shop with confidence, knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creationworld.com and use the offer code erotica at checkout. That's erotica at adamandeve.creationworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description. Attention dog lovers. Are you looking for high quality products to spoil your furry friend? Then you need to check out dog.com. Because you see, dog.com is the go-to online store for all your dog-related needs. They offer a huge selection of dog food, treats, beds, and more. Plus, they have products for all types of dogs, from puppies to seniors and everything in between. And the best part, you can shop with confidence knowing that all their products are made with your dog's health and happiness in mind. Dog.com only stocks top-rated brands that you can trust, so you can rest easy knowing your dog is getting the best. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Dog.com is doing a big warehouse clearance sale. And all you have to do is go to dog.creationworld.com and you can get up to 80% off on all sorts of items like toys, treats, bones, harnesses, bowls, leashes, and anything else you can think of. So go to dog.creationworld.com and take advantage of this sale right now. Spoil your furry friend with the best products from dog.creationworld.com today. Link is in the description. Are you tired of feeling sluggish and unfocused throughout the day? Then it's time to try DUBBY, the ultimate energy source. DUBBY is a powerful, clean energy drink that is designed to help you stay alert and focused no matter what life throws your way. Whether you're a student, a busy professional, an athlete, or especially a gamer, DUBBY can give you the boost you need to take on the day or the night. It also contains important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks simply don't have. And the best part, DUBBY is made with high quality ingredients and is completely sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and is keto-friendly. So you can enjoy the energy boost without any of the crash, jitters, or angst that comes with traditional energy drinks. Simply mix DUBBY with water and you'll have a delicious, refreshing energy drink that can help you power through your entire day. And with a variety of flavors to choose from, including Galaxy Grenade, Beach and Peach, and Dragonade, you're sure to find one that you love. So go to dubby.creationworld.com and order your DUBBY today. And for a limited time, use code CREATIA at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's Creatia at dubby.creationworld.com for 10% off. Try DUBBY today and feel the difference. The link is in the description.
Dildo's a funny word.
It is. We good?
Yeah, we're good. Dildo is a really funny word. Because we were talking about dildos like before you guys came on, and
having a private conversation about dildos.
No.
We're gonna need to talk about this.
The question was, if I were to go back in time, what time would I want to go back to? And I said I'd want to go back to before the invention of the dildo, so I could invent the dildo, and then get rich. Yeah. That was what I said. But dildo's a funny word.
See, don't ask a black person a question like that about like how far we would go back in time. We would only realistically go back about 45 years.
And I don't blame you at all.
Yeah.
Oh. Katie, spit or swallow?
I'm gonna swallow Chris Statlander versus Anna Jay. Mama's Home, Chris Straplander. I love this woman. She called herself that. Take it easy. Don't both of y'all be looking at me like that. She called herself that. And I said what I said.
I bet she did.
And I said what I said. But I liked the match. I like that Chris is being defending the title, and it's not just squash matches, like with Jade. Like they're actual
TBS title
matches.
is being defended on TBS for once. So
exactly.
Shout out.
Which is the only place it should be defended, but that's neither here nor there.
True.
I'm with you. I had in my notes too. Chris Straplander, Strap-on-lander, whatever you want to call her, because that's what I'm calling her from now on. 100%. Yeah, and then you take that and then Anna Jay, and you look at Anna Jay, and I might have to anyway. No, love the match, fun match. Happy for Anna Jay, because she's despite being caged with Jericho and that bunch of idiots. She's been doing some work, especially with Tay gone and her not having her little tag team partner around. She's been out here putting on hardcore matches and just trying to do her thing. So, and I'm all about like Anna Jay hardcore icon. So like I'm cool with her just doing a bunch of fucking stupid hardcore matches and making that her deal. So
Yeah.
Because you don't look at her and think, oh, she's gonna do hardcore matches.
Yeah, she's done she's been in like all 3 of the women's ones besides Thunder Rosa and Britt.
Yep.
Besides that one.
No, I'm with you on that. Reek, spit or swallow.
All right, so I got to troll because I haven't been here since this all went down. So I have a little side swallow.
Hold on. You are here with me and TC and Katie. So if this is about the Don, I'm just going to ask you to hold that deep inside. Because I already told you were not allowed to talk about Goodfellas after disrespecting the Don. And I don't think any of the 3 of us are going to let that slide. So,
no. Man,
we respect Tony D in this house.
See, you know me too well, man.
Free TD.
I was really about to
free Tony.
Damn, paying his debt to society. I'd love to see it. Anyway, the actual swallow I had, and I don't know how Matt's gonna feel about this one either. But Big Bad Booty Nephew challenges.
Yes, that's on my list.
Oh, I'm good with that
for the world title. Okay,
I was going with that next, man.
You know, because I know it's supposed to be brand exclusive and all that, but
listen. Yeah, so you missed the beginning of the show. I just said that fuck them. There is no brand split. The draft was a waste of time. I don't believe it.
Dana Brooke went down to NXT this past week. For what?
She did. Nothing.
For TV time. She not getting nowhere else.
Dana Brooke thinks she's
not a free agent.
Yeah, Dana Brooke can show up wherever there's a TV screen and I won't care because
I mean, I didn't complain. I'm just saying, like, I'm just lending credence to this theory now that Matt's new discovery that there is no brand split is just it's just an idea.
Yeah,
it's a construct that we created as fans that does not exist.
Yeah,
I guess I don't know.
If Dana Brooke can go down to NXT and try to get her a title shot and almost get it, Braun Breaker can go to Raw and get him a title shot versus Seth. I'm with it. Was out there dressed like Dom Toretto. I'm with it.
Plus,
family.
Literally.
I mean, they can just make it a call up at this point because
that's what I said. It's in my notes. Send him to Raw. Leave him there. He's like that pair of shoes that you had when you were in high school and you just kept them for years. Like you're like 21 years old. You still got this pair of shoes from high school. Get rid of them shoes, bro.
Yeah.
They don't fit no more. You just overstayed their welcome.
Yeah, we've been saying like y'all missed the peak point to send him up and get him the right type of and that's partially why I had to turn him heel in the first place because it's like y'all used up all his face momentum. Now we don't want to see him there no more. So you turned him heel. Yeah, you had him the last match with Melo. It's over. Like, let's move on.
Yes, and I agree. Let's move on. Let's move him up. However, I don't know if the peak moment was to move him up as a babyface because when you looked at the landscape of what wrestling was, you weren't going to put him up against Roman Reigns and kill all that. However, now that you do have Seth, not that I think he's going to beat Seth, but I have really enjoyed heel Braun Breaker. I think I enjoy the big bad booty Breaker as a heel more than I did as a babyface.
Oh yeah,
so send him up there. Let him challenge Seth this way. He went back after Melo. He couldn't just leave after losing, without getting his licks back. So he went back, tried to get his licks back. Now he's going to go take on Seth. I'm good with this.
I could have seen a face Braun in like the mid card or something like that. You don't throw him into like wow. Obviously you wouldn't throw him like right into the main event picture, big scene just like that. But in the mid card, he would have fit right in at any point in time. That could have, and he just kind of elevate from there. But it could have worked out. But it is better this way with him as a heel. I'm still waiting for the blonde and all in the goatee and all that just to complete the transformation at this point.
He is making Seth come to NXT for this. However, after the match, when he loses, he can go up. Plus, you think about before Carmelo, the last NXT
Shawn
champion,
Michaels tapped in. I love it.
having the first ever NXT champion come down with his
Yes.
new belt. No, I'm good with it.
I like that
Also,
even
That's
more.
even better.
Right.
just it's not suffering. White women pay a lot of money for reverse vitiligo. Like, look at Mandy.
They do. Yeah, they do.
Man, listen, Twitter was calling Mandy a black queen for like 2 months.
It's very true. They were.
I don't
Watch
like
it
when you
happen.
just made me laugh like that. Get on with it. I'm all about it. TC, spit or swallow.
Spit. We gonna stay in NXT. I'm actually gonna throw both of these out because this kind of is why I watched my first live episode of NXT for the first time in months, because they just been throwing shit at me that I don't care about. The Von Wagner segments, like, I get them off my TV. It's beyond too late for me to care, or for y'all to try to get me to care about Von Wagner. Now it's like you trying to make him seem like this sympathetic figure that, just misunderstood, had a rough childhood, had a big ass forehead as a kid. He was an ugly ass fucking baby. My lord. Like, that's one thing. And then I got an issue with I don't know what his name is now. Is it still Scripps, or like they
Yeah.
called him Reggie a few weeks ago? Scripps beating Dabba-Kato. I don't like that either. Just because I think we should have built it a little bit more. Like, I feel like this just happened. He just got unmasked maybe like 2-3 weeks ago, and now he's just knocking off Dabba-Kato. Like, I know Dabba-Kato got his heat back almost immediately, but you got to build to a guy like him losing. Look what we did with Omos. Like, why can't we do like a Great Value Junior version of that with Dabba-Kato down there? Just have him be kind of built up to be overtaken. Like, it's kind of a waste now. Like, what are you gonna do going forward? He got his first L. He's gonna keep feuding with Reggie and Axiom, or what is he gonna do? So, give me reasons to care about this show outside of guys from Raw and SmackDown coming down and working a few matches.
I don't know why, but AEW and NXT have, and for pretty much, as I think about it, their entire history, always had an issue booking big guys. And I'm not talking big guys like Braun Breaker big. I'm talking big guys like Dabba-Kato, like Neanderthal Ned, Ancient Andy, all the dumb shit we call him, Veer and Sangha. Like, booking these guys as monsters, or to be anything more than, they don't use them. Like, you got all these big ass dudes over in AEW that don't get fucking booked as anything. Like Luchasaurus.
Well, that's why, like, all the guys just go move up.
Yeah.
Like, they just move them up. Braun didn't work in NXT. Omos didn't work in NXT. They tried to just move Dabba-Kato up. He was another guy. He moved up before working, on TV in NXT. Rusev didn't really do much in NXT. They just had him squash a bunch of people, and now he's on Raw. So, like, yeah, they've always had a problem with that there. And AEW, like, is giants versus really small guys. So, the small guys, they get most of the attention there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird thing.
I have never cared a second in my life about Von Wagner. Like, from the second I first saw him on my TV screen, and what really is, and it's not fair, but I don't care. I immediately saw he looks a lot like somebody that I used to know, and he was a bozo too. So when I immediately saw the relation there, I said, not again on my TV. And worse still, it's on my TV. So couple that with the fact that this is just boring and bland and uninteresting, and I like Robert Stone, but damn it, you are just torturing him. I don't know what he did so bad to y'all that you putting him into this mess. Like,
listen, Robert Stone peaked when he got run over by the tank. After that, it was all downhill.
I guess so, because
Literally,
it's bad.
I just love that this man walked out on TV. Reek looked at him and said, "And now you're just somebody that I used to know." That's all you ever do.
Like it's like when I see Bozo in relation to you, it just, you lost already.
I mean, he does lose, but they have been booking him as kind of like an Andre the Giant, like as a special attraction. Like, and that was my big thing with Omos, is like, This is not a guy that should be working every week on Raw or SmackDown. I hate the squash match thing with guys like this. Like when they did the Braun Strowman comes out and squashes. Like we knew who the fuck Braun was. We didn't need to see him squash local guys every week.
I think I answered my own question just now. Omos is a free agent. Send his ass down to NXT and just do some big hoss action with Delgado, and we can solve a minor issue and then figure something else out after that. Right. Big meaty men slapping me.
You could see what that'll do.
Katie, spit or swallow.
I'm swallowing Seth and Priest and Balor, the promo stuff, and then of course the match. Obviously, Seth is so petty. Like, you're not gonna bring up the fact that Balor's title reign was a day.
It was fantastic.
Oh, he went off.
We know, you petty ass man, and I love it so much. But goddamn, man, his feelings.
That wasn't the worst part to me. The part of me was like he's tapping his shoulder and shit like that. Like, you heard this.
Oh yeah,
the disrespect.
Like you gotta punch somebody at that point. You can't do that.
And he hit Priest with the same spot that fucked Finn up in the match.
Oh my god, he did, and I got scared. I was like, oh no. They did.
That power bomb has fucked up a lot of careers.
Sting.
I was gonna say Sting's in AEW now because of that power bomb. Poor guy, hanging out with Darby Allin.
Yeah, that's the reason.
That is 100% the reason. If it was not for that power bomb, Sting would not have retired from WWE. We may have gotten more than just what the fuck we got, and then he wouldn't be hanging out with Darby Allin, fucking doing jack shit. Finn, yeah, no, that power bomb's treacherous. But yeah, no, the even if you beat me, my title reign will still be longer than his line. Oh
yeah. Like Finn gotta go get the strap.
Yeah, that was.
I love this Seth Rollins. I really do.
Me too.
Oh yeah,
he's a menace, but I love him.
Go.
Reek, spit or swallow.
You
want to swallow Stacks visiting the Don and the Don living his best life in prison, like you were watching Goodfellas, grilling meats and shit, and people taking care of him. That's what you want to swallow.
I tried to swallow Tony D serving his debt to society. Y'all ain't having it, so I'm just gonna mentally keep that in my head. But I'm gonna shock y'all real quick. I'm going to swallow the announcement of AEW Collision's first main event. Punk
we did that already.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, remember? But they tapped in.
Oh, okay, yeah. But I personally, I'm gonna swallow not even for that, because this is grand opening, grand closing as far as I'm concerned. It's not gonna get better than this. So y'all just gonna get all of your best hits for whatever we doing with this show out the way in one night.
Listen,
so I'm not even.
Hey.
I'm happy about that.
I have a theory. All right, I have a theory.
Bullet Club.
There's Camp Elite and then there's Camp Punk over there, right? They're the people that are like, I had no problem with CM Punk. I fuck with CM Punk, like Ricky Starks, like FTR,
Andrade. My boys, the House of Black are gonna be on Collision. So what I hear is everything Matt wants to see in AEW is gonna be over on Collision. Miro, the Redeemer, gonna be. I will stop watching All Elite Wrestling and go watch CM Punk wrestling every fucking Saturday. I won't even cover Dynamite. You take Punk and all the people I give a fuck about and put them on Saturdays, and you leave the Elite over there with Chris Jericho and the people I don't want to fucking watch. I will watch Collision every Saturday. I will move this show to Thursdays, and we will start covering Saturday.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
You're just going to steal her day? You're just going to counter program against the Elite?
Oh, no, this will be a companion piece to the She Elite. You watch the She Elite, and then you roll right into Smackin It Raw a couple hours after they end.
Okay.
Thursdays are my day.
Now, but hear about that.
Uh-oh.
They don't want him to say it. That's crazy. It happens every time.
Are we keeping
every
heard
single
what
time?
The fuck he had to say and shut his shit down. That's what happened.
Every time it's
every
so
single
funny.
time, bro. Every single time, bro.
I asked the question. That's all.
Who would you ask?
Yeah, no. Like, are we keeping Rampage?
Oh, Rampage is gonna exist, but it's gonna be NXT level up like it's been.
Ain't
Like,
nobody watches that shit. Who watches that?
I almost watched tonight just because I wanted to see Sky Blue, but literally it was just to look at Sky Blue. Like, it wasn't for anything actually going on in the show.
I don't watch that. I don't watch Level Up.
I don't watch that.
Are you?
It's crazy.
Oh, okay. There he is. He was frozen. I wasn't sure if he was frozen or just listening intently. He was frozen.
He was.
TC Spear Swallow.
All right, yeah. Mention Level Up, and this wasn't on my list. I just remembered it. I'm gonna spit the fact that for some reason Sonny Kiss can't get booked on TV unless it's June. All of a sudden, he on Ring of Honor. Quincy, all of a sudden, is back on NXT Level Up last week. Like, what's good with that?
Well, Quincy had some
Just
shit
gonna
going
put him
on
back
that I
in
think they were just,
storage when June is over with. Just throw them in there. It's like when you just bring out black people every February. Same thing.
True.
Same energy.
Yeah.
It is the same energy.
With Quincy specifically, because I agree with Sonny Kiss and everything else, but he had some shit going on that I think they were just trying to let die down and thought,
yeah.
We're gonna wait till June to bring him back.
Exactly. It'll slide under the rug, is what they thought.
It's a choice.
It's their shit. That's what they do. No, I agree with you.
Very disingenuous.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever happened to? I mean, I know you guys kind of stopped watching AEW, but I kind of missed like the roundup of how many black wrestlers had matches on AEW. Can we bring that back?
Damn.
Yeah, we can.
Damn.
I mean, they did better in 2022, so it's kind of like, we just wanted to see more of it, and we got more of it. So, but I mean, I don't know what it's looking like this year so far. I can definitely go and look though.
I can tell you right now, it's looking like Keith Lee's teaming with fucking Dustin Rhodes. That's what it's looking like.
Yeah, what the fuck is that cape and shit he be wearing?
Dude, I have no idea. How do you fuck up Keith Lee? I don't get it.
Well, now he's teaming with
Poor
Orange
Walter.
Cassidy, Sting, and Darby next week.
Sure.
I wish I was kidding. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Katie's
and y'all thought this was going to be better. Him going to AEW. That's the crazy.
Hey, sometimes the grass ain't always greener on the other side. It's just fake.
Or it's white and powdery.
Damn.
That's snow, Reek.
Keith Lee did fuck himself up too.
You're right.
Katie,
He got some all over his hair and his beard too.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
All right.
I guess I'm just gargling it. Creeds and Schism, because Ivan Niles throwing around Brutus, and that's fun. And I mean, this is only like the second time Ava's been in a ring on TV, so like I wasn't expecting too much. So I mean, I like that they finally like got hands on each other. But I mean, I like the Creeds and I like Ivy, so I'll always watch what they're doing. So
yeah, I want to see more Ava Raine. I really do. I need to, like, I get it. She's young. She's new. She was in the PC for a long time before we got her in the ring. Yeah, like a long time. So I'm gonna need to start seeing some a little bit more, because it is a tough. The Rock is a tough name to live up to. Even if you don't use the name, everyone knows who the fuck you are.
She's good at the thing that she should be good at, being a Rock's daughter, and that's all I can ask for right now.
I need to see how she sells a stunner first, and then we'll talk.
That's the second thing. But yeah, the main thing, being the Rock's daughter, that you need to be good at, she has that down. So
that's true, she does.
As long as the other stuff, even if the other stuff doesn't come along, I think she has a spot somewhere in wrestling. It doesn't have to be a wrestler. And I think she's doing really good with the whole Schism thing. I can see her eventually just taking over from Joe Gacy. They might kick Joe Gacy out because he's a fucking loser, and everybody else is being held down by him. So that's definitely the most likely.
Their contract expires in October, so.
Well,
she can recruit.
She could recruit.
Get that all elite graphic here soon. Reek, spit or swallow.
There you go.
What did I had something else? Ooh, Santos and Mustafa Ali.
Yes,
And
sir.
I'm gonna shout out my co-host on this one because we just said this like a week ago. You gotta give me a reason to care about Mustafa Ali. But if you have matches like this, are there a reason for me to care? Because I was invested in it. Now I was mainly invested in it because it was Santos and I wanted him to win, so good for that.
Oh yeah, I be praying on Ali downfall sometimes. Though.
but the dude can work. Like it's a reason why they initially were booking him to get a push to like the title and stuff like that before Kofi showed up when he got hurt. Like dude's got something, but I think it's the character work that we gotta like find a better direction for. But I mean, the two of them can tear the house down if you give them enough time and an opportunity. So that was good.
All right. I didn't realize it when I booked this, but I have an ulterior motive for having Young Kings Wrestling on this episode because as we've talked about, they are tapped in. And this is the part of the episode that you need to be tapped into. Here is what I need for me. WWE. I need the last spot for the women's battle or for the women's Money in the Bank match to be a battle royal of all the women who did not make it, and then Shotzi wins and gets her spot in that. Neither here nor there. I knew EO was going to win.
Oh, you asking the wrong person for that favor.
Anyway, I'm not asking you for the favor. I'm just saying if they're listening, you hear me. The other thing is I need Gunther to just destroy and take Matt Riddle out and then do the same thing. And let's get Ali that same spot. Let's just, Matt Riddle can't have his match. So we will then go ahead and do a battle royal for that because Cody ain't going to be in it. So yes, Katie.
They announced it. It's Priest and Riddle, I think, for the last spot on Monday.
I figured it was going to be somebody from Judgment Day. I called that. They are tapped in.
We don't need to do that. We need to take Matt Riddle out, have Gunther fuck him up, and then put Priest in that battle royal.
I'm just saying.
Let him still get his spot. Yeah.
I mean, they might take him out, but
for good, hopefully.
Somebody will probably get slotted into that spot against Priest. I mean, listen, realistically, I don't want to see him in.
Hey, hypothetically, what we gonna do?
Either one of them.
What y'all gonna do? Oh, go ahead. My bad. I don't want to cut you off. Go ahead.
Either one of them will work getting put into that match because I think that they both give us something. But
if you think about Santos, Ricochet, and Ali in a ladder match, though,
yeah. I'm with it.
Yeah.
And
I know WWE always feels like they gotta have a big guy in there, but you don't. You don't.
No.
Nah, not really.
That's what I want. I want Shotzi and Ali in those last spots. That's all I'm asking. I knew EO was gonna win. I didn't want to.
Yeah, I'm like,
all right,
oh.
I was shocked Bayley won.
Yeah,
me too. I'm like, one of them gonna lose, but I guess not.
Well, no, one of them couldn't lose because then you got to have the tension in the match between Pam and EO.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking the tension was gonna come from one of them not making it, and I was leaning towards Bayley because it would be like, oh, we just continue the narrative. Oh, everyone else can succeed where you failing at.
We're gonna have that spot where EO is at the top of the ladder and Bayley's at the top of the ladder, and they look at each other and they're like, "Shit, what do we got to do?" Mm-hmm. And I fully expect EO to walk out with that Money in the Bank. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yes.
So
EO or Zelina. That was my choice.
Okay with both. I'll tell you this: Santos is not walking out with that Money in the Bank. I love Santos to death, but when he said Mr. and Mrs. Money in the Bank, that ain't happening.
Oh yeah, no, that it's not. LA Knight's winning Money in the Bank. Spoiler alert! It's just the truth.
I need him to lose so everybody can be mad. The LA Knight love seems just so fake to me. It don't seem genuine.
I'll agree with that.
The crowd love that. I'm not talking about the crowds. The crowds are responding appropriately. The internet, it just seems fake.
Well, yeah, it's a lot of that carryover from NXT though. I'm gonna say this too, and I'm just I'm not gonna make it like an actual spit, but I'm just spitting the fact that if y'all don't cut out this narrative that the Money in the Bank is for any title, I'm so serious. You're gonna work up a rant, and I'm trying to change my ways. I haven't ranted in a long time. You're pushing it. You're pushing it because Gunther came out. Gunther came out talking about if Riddle wins Money in the Bank, you challenge for the IC title. That's not what it's for. And the fact that Austin Theory got away with doing it pissed me off. And I said that's a one-time thing. We're never doing this again. But now we're talking about it on commentary. And like, no.
I would personally be okay if Riddle did win the Money in the Bank with him challenging for anything but a world title. So
clip that.
Anything but a world title. Tag titles, Intercontinental title. Yep. No. Waste it, please.
No.
Please.
We did not create an entire gimmick pay-per-view for a match that gets you a fucking mid-card title. That's not what this was for.
Y'all was trying to have this show inside of a football stadium last year, and now you want the guy that won it when it got moved from said football stadium. The guy that won it cashed in on the world title, failed. It's not a world title, but a mid-card title. That's not what it's for, bro. It's never been what it's for.
Said thank you, Tribal Chief.
Tripping, man.
Well, yeah.
TC, spit or swallow.
I'm gonna go back to the Swallows because I feel like I've been real negative in my last few rounds. Yeah. Don't check my post history on Twitter. I'm giving some praise here. I'm not giving no praise really, but I'm gonna swallow a potential reunion of DIY. We need tag teams on Raw. We do. Neither of these guys are, I think, right now. And this is I'm not throwing nobody under the bus here. Johnny Gargano's not credible in the mid-card scene right now. He's not. I mean, what was the last thing he did with Johnny Gargano? Anybody remember? I don't. It's saying a lot. Ciampa, he's been hurt. Neither of these guys are credible in the mid-card scene, and I don't think there's a place for them, especially when you got Gunther running around killing shit. Put them in the tag division. Let them go. Like, reference history. Do what you got to do to make it not so like, oh, we're a tag team now. We're friends again. Like, it's wrestling. No, we don't have to do that. Make it make sense. Get these tag teams out there. I think they'll be successful together more than they'll ever be successful apart.
As a matter of fact, speaking to your point, I think the last time Gargano and Ciampa got together was a mini DIY reunion down in NXT. After all the bullshit.
Before they started beefing again?
No, they didn't beef after that. I think that was literally the last thing they did before Ciampa got called up and Johnny got left behind.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yes.
However, give me all day long DIY versus KO and Sammy for the tag titles and let them do some old school black and gold NXT magic on a pay-per-view, please.
Exactly.
I'm with it.
I've been saying that for months.
I'm with it.
Matt, this is your show, so I'm going to ask your permission to treat the witnesses hostile.
Christ.
Permission granted.
So you telling me, after all we done, episode after episode, where I'm like, I'm pro Johnny Gargano, you don't give a damn about him. Now you are supporting not only him being on his TV, on your TV, but his partner as well. That's what you're telling me?
Well, I like Ciampa.
I fuck with
And
you.
I think if I have to see Johnny Gargano do anything on my TV, can at least be something I enjoyed from Johnny Gargano at one point. Because I haven't given a damn about Johnny Gargano since DIY ended the first time in Chicago. I haven't.
And we got to get Dexter.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. That's a
lot.
lot. That's a lot. I like the way. That's a lot. But outside of the way, haven't given a damn about Johnny Gargano. So this is going to give me a reason to care about him.
I did enjoy the little bit of taunting that Johnny Gargano did with The Miz while Dexter was stalking The Miz. That stuff I enjoyed because I like the dynamic between Dexter doing
corny.
Dexter shit and Johnny. That's just me, though. Love me some Dexter Loomis.
Then this man got his ass beat in front of his kid. That's another story.
Oh, I can't wait for worst father of the year.
That part.
No, this worst wife of the year for letting it happen.
We actually got some candidates instead of just a unanimous decision this year.
We do,
Mr.
We do.
We're gonna have Mr.
That's gonna
and
be
Mrs.
my
Keep
next
a check.
spit. That's my next spit.
Mr. and Mrs. Keep a Check this year. We're gonna have worst husband and or wife, father and or mother. Worst father and or mother.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a good year for the Young Kings Wrestling Awards. Katie, spit or swallow.
How do you even follow that? I'm gonna swallow
Swerve. Blair
Swerve.
Davenport.
No, fuck her. No.
Oh, she's
No.
Next one. That's my next one.
I'll save that for him. I don't want to talk about her. I'll swallow Swerve and OC. I really thought, like, listen, Orange Cassidy, this man has been beat up. His body is destroyed. He's defending this title and wrestling on TV every single week. Give this man a fucking break. For the love of God. I really thought Swerve was going to take it. I'm a little sad. But that means we're just going to get a rematch. Or maybe someone from New Japan will take the title off of Cassidy at Forbidden Door at the end of the month.
What happened to Swerve's two white friends that he was hanging out with?
No, the white friends are gone.
Thank God.
They're gone. Now he's with the embassy.
And that mean Ross gone too?
Who?
Rick Ross.
Oh, I mean, he hasn't been seen on TV.
No, bring the boss back.
I was gonna say I just saw something about him working out with. Was it Stokely?
Fucking.
I saw something. On
Rick
Twitter.
Ross and Stokely working out. That's funny as fuck.
But no, Swerve has it's him, it's Khan, Brian Cage, Toliona. It's all them.
At least he upgraded from discount Brock Lesnar and Tom, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't even remember what his name is.
It was Lance Archer.
Tom McDonald. That's who the fuck that idiot is.
Yeah, sure.
Some shitty white rapper. Exactly. Yeah.
Keith Lee's favorite rapper. That's not a joke. He literally said that, bro.
It hurts. It really does. Especially if you hear the dumb shit that man raps about. Anyway.
Yikes.
Reek, spit or swallow.
Oh, y'all already know. Blair Davenport. Nobody. I'll keep it short and simple. Nobody asked for her. No, and the fact that we did all that speculation about who's jumping people, stuff like that. Blair Davenport was at the bottom of the list. Like, I had debuts, I had returns, I had everything else before I had her. And her being that person deflated me completely. And listen, I get it. It's more depth for the division. That's great. But didn't ask for it. I didn't need a spotlight shown on it. I genuinely don't care like that. So we could just keep it pushing.
I like Danny Palmer. So
I mean, I love Danny
she next
Palmer.
up.
Oh yeah, Danny Palmer, I'm good. just give me her against somebody else.
Best woman named Palmer in women's wrestling.
Also, I want to know what the fuck happened to Santino's daughter, because I miss her on my TV.
And she tear her ACL or something.
Yeah.
Everybody's fucking hurt.
Yeah, no shit. It's all from the
what's
fucking
good with y'all
PC.
ACLs down in the performance center, man? Zoe Stark, Sol Ruka, Ariana Grace. What's good?
I don't know.
What's going on? Nikita?
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
That's rough. That's rough. Man.
Stacks woman. Is Danny Palmer Stacks woman, or is whether it's Danny Palmer or Ariana Grace, I don't give a fuck. Props to my boy Stacks.
I'm looking.
Stacks does not have one because no one in the family gets bitches.
That is a lie.
Wow, that's just disrespect.
Damn, that just seemed like hate right there, dog.
That's a lot of hate.
That is a lot of hate.
I don't understand how you could come on a Italian from Chicago's podcast and disrespect Italians from Chicago like that. That's kind of fucked up. But
well, you are the only Italian from Chicago that I recognize. So
Yeah, it's
The
our
only one?
Chris.
there's a lot of them out here. We got a whole little part of the city called Little Italy. Like,
I mean, I don't know that. I don't know that.
Little Italy.
You know, so but it's certainly not anyone named Anthony, is what I'm telling you.
the Don.
His
my
name
Don.
isn't Anthony though, bro. Like,
It's Tony.
I don't think it's Tony either. I don't know what it really is.
I don't know.
It's Googleable.
It is.
To quote
Oh, no.
TC, it's Googleable.
No,
TC, spit or swallow.
Where I'm at with it, man. Real quick, I wanna say something about the Orange Cassidy. He's been putting in work, man. Tony Khan got that man doing more slave labor than the Khans have people at their factories doing slave labor. So they just be going crazy. He might, wrestler of the year contention when it's all said and done in December. However, I am going to spit. This is the second week in a row that the Usos have had some inner conflict within the Anoa'i/Fatu family tree. Meanwhile, these guys' father out here making convention appearances in my hometown where he can't just go and just figure out what's going on with his three sons and get all their shit together. He just got to go and worry about the money and the bitches in the Midwest, and it's not right, brother.
Damn.
Okay, so your hometown, not your current town. Because I was gonna be like, did you go and ask him what the fuck's up?
No, I would next time if he do something in Vegas, I'm there just to ask, like, where you been at, bro?
Besides,
Let's go with your sons, bro.
They probably gave him free steaks. It's Omaha. Like,
Yeah. Like I said, we got candidates this year because that's crazy.
Yeah, I might have to put Rikishi on the list. I told him, I say, look, if you ain't showed up by SummerSlam, you going into an official candidacy for that award at the end of the year. And I hate to give it to him. I would hate to have to give it to Rikishi. I love Rikishi, bro. I love Big Lips.
Katie, spit or swallow.
Oh fuck! Sorry, my turn again. Damn it.
TC Katie Reek. TC Katie Reek.
Listen, I don't know. I'm tired.
Got to keep the Oreo intact.
Stop. I'm gonna gargle everything. Ricky Starks, Diego Luna, Animal from the Muppets, the Ass Boys. I'm just gargling all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Ricky. I love me some Ricky Starks. But the fact that he can't get a win against fucking Jay White is starting to piss me off now because everybody's getting involved. And why the fuck, of all people, you're going to have join Bullet Club Gold and the Bang Bang Twins who have the Ass Boys?
That was on my spit list. That was my next spit.
Oh,
Why are they
sorry.
in Bullet Club?
I don't know. I don't like it.
They just let anybody join it.
Yeah, apparently. Bang bang.
Oh.
Before we go to Reek, I'm gonna double stuff this Oreo. Hop back in here, just in case it doesn't get mentioned. I'm gonna swallow Dragunov challenging Corbin because I want to see Dragunov Corbin.
Look at y'all taking my
also,
stuff so we can get this wrapped up a little bit earlier.
I want to see Baron Corbin just stay the fuck down in NXT for a while. I honestly don't need Corbin Grimes. I don't need Corbin just taking out.
I don't care about that.
Please rebuild Corbin down in NXT. Let him be something like y'all did with Mandy, like y'all have done before. Let's do this and just put his ass back down there and let's fix whatever we fucked up after broke ass Corbin with Happy Corbin because it ain't been right since.
Sure. Oh, ever since I read about them getting the patent for Happy Corbin, I was like, damn, we're not headed for good times at all. And sure enough, all this time later, here we are.
And Trick whooped his ass.
Facts.
So that's my swallow though. I got Mello and
Mine
Trick
too.
on my screen on Friday night.
Yes, sir.
That's where he needs to be. You get a little taste of it early on. I need more. I need more. I don't care. However long Melo wants to hold that championship, you have him on it. But as soon as he's done, straight to SmackDown, bro. I need that. And Butch winning and going to the Money in the Bank. I need that.
We appreciate the follow, I sure peed. Thank you. Yeah, no, I mean, brand split's not real. Let him show up on SmackDown. Fuck it. I'm cool.
I mean, it's beef. You know, you're saying you keep beef going, and Melo and Trick don't play about beef. So it's like you started some shit on NXT. You on SmackDown. He's as a free agent, whatever. We following you for the beef. You know, it's not like they had a match. But,
okay.
Oh, yikes!
We're gonna talk after this.
Oh man. Listen, I'm getting like.
Do you know this person?
No.
I have no idea who that is. However, I still am advocating for the dating game. So.
Oh, fucking Christ.
Damn. He just coming out the woodwork now. It's crazy.
Listen. This is
here's what I will tell you.
I'm about to hop off.
At the end of the show, there will be socials, and should you want to introduce yourself in a proper venue and shoot that shot, that would be the best place to do it, because you're just going to throw her off the game here. So what we will do is TC Spit or Swallow.
I heard she got a DM fee. Like $50 or Cash App Fontaine 402 is what I heard. My last bit of the evening is Booker T on his podcast Hall of Fame this past week. He said he was ashamed of his run in TNA. Some of the things he did, he was really just trying to put himself over, just because. I mean, not necessarily put himself over, but find ways to entertain himself during his tenure, just because TNA was TNA. So he just did crazy things. He did, like talking an African accent for whatever reason. He did that, if you did not know. But I would like to spit what Booker T said about feeling ashamed, because you know what? You don't got to feel ashamed, Booker T. I appreciated your 2.5-ish year run in TNA that you had. Black Snow, you remember Black Snow?
Black Snow.
Mainly Black Snow. And then Main Event Mafia was fire. He was the first ever Legends champion, which ended up becoming the television championship. And he did his thing. It wasn't much really to write home about outside of Main Event Mafia. And, I think the only memorable moment he really did have was him doing, the Black Snow thing. But it was still entertaining. And you know what? There's nothing you got to feel ashamed about in your career, Mr. T. You did it. You are a GOAT. And my locks are starting to catch up to yours. So be on the lookout for that.
I mean, that clip of him in TNA whooping ass while doing commentary is going to be one of the most viral things in his career. So,
it's true.
Yeah, you can't feel ashamed about that.
No,
that's entertainment.
It's the supermarket beatdown and it's Black Snow. Those are the two things right here.
All right, we'll do one more full round. So we'll do Katie, Reek, TC, and then we'll close the show out. So, Katie, what is your last spit or swallow?
I'm gonna swallow Sky Blue winning the Fatal 4-Way match. I really didn't expect Sky Blue to win. I love Sky Blue. We love Sky Blue here. Oliver, yes. But no, I'm happy she won, and her and Tony on Wednesday is going to be a hell of a match. So I'm very excited.
All right, Reek, if you're still with us.
He is. He's just his camera's just frozen.
Spit or swallow.
My camera's frozen. Right now,
you're flexing hard.
About 4 minutes now.
You just
Yeah, your camera's been frozen.
Like,
Oh.
still.
You're back.
Oh, we
You're
back.
Oh,
Oh,
Good.
what the fuck?
oh man.
Was you
Oh,
just
I
sitting
see.
like
He was
that the
just
whole
posing.
time
Yeah, he was
because
just
like
posing.
Yeah, he was just posing.
Nah, I
Flexing
really
real quick.
wasn't.
because it was as soon as it was like you just
Because
Okay.
once he said if you're still with us, I'm like, I don't see nothing not moving, so I don't know what happened.
as wild.
This is a small one, but it's a spit. I saw Sergeant Slaughter's daughter post something about Lacey Evans. Listen, I need Slaughter Jr., Slaughter daughter to understand something. This is but one stop on the series of stops on the Lacey Evans Rolodex. So this is not going to last long. I promise you that. You know, this woman changes gimmicks like the seasons. It's just going to be another, like, you got to relax. All that energy that you was putting out towards it for something that's not going to be here in like maybe 2 months, it's not that deep. You can chill out.
But like, fuck Lacey Evans though, so I'm with it.
Listen. Where you just got a hate list or something going on? Like I knew
Yeah.
about Charlotte, we knew about Ronda. Lacey didn't do nothing. Like her.
Lacey's just it's not even Lacey's in ring or anything. She's just a horrible human being.
Careful, Katie's got an army behind her that'll support her. So
I mean, look.
Shut the fuck up.
Her personal, who she is outside of wrestling. That's that. I can't speak to it like that. I wouldn't say I'm a fan like that, but what I will say is and I've maintained this, the Southern Belle gimmick was original.
Yeah, the Southern Belle was the best
and-
thing, and they
and
should have
so
never
traditional.
went away from it.
Yeah, it was original. It was something that we hadn't seen, and she was
The
killing the
music
shit
was
out of it.
catchy.
Like we had something and we dropped the ball with it, and we've been in limbo, like playing Groundhog Day ever since.
I still think the best thing she did was when she came back and she had like the see-through lingerie bodysuits and shit, but that's just me. That's what I liked.
I mean, it was cool. But I mean, there was nothing to it. But that, I mean, you just
That's all
you
Matt
showed
needed.
up. Yeah, I know.
Whole
I know.
night needed.
You know what I'm saying? But she did that thing with when she had the feud with Seth and Becky. She had Seth on the ass cheeks of her panties when she was in the match there.
That was
So
great.
yeah.
All right, TC, last one, spit or swallow.
I'm gonna swallow. I don't know if I should swallow the fact that we having a gauntlet for the tag team championship #1 contenders coming up this Friday, or just the segment itself, because my guy Montez Ford made a Martin reference and it was just mad low key, and I always get down for Martin references, so yeah. Yeah, shout out to Martin.
I'm with you on that. Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
And that gauntlet's gonna be fire. So
Yeah, it's gonna be a good gauntlet. Let's go Street Profits.
let's go,
Nice.
Street Profits.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go Street Profits. Woo.
All right. Katie, what was your favorite show you watched this week?
I don't know. Dynamite.
TC?
I'm probably gonna say Raw. Raw was probably the most solid show of the week. I mean, SmackDown is always good. NXT was better than usual. AEW had its own thing. Impact was definitely not on the top of that list because what the fuck is going on in there outside of like Alex Shelley? What the fuck's going on in Impact, man? Bully Ray, PCO. You got Santino out here being an authority figure and getting physical. Scott D'Amore going through flaming tables. What's going on? Is Russo back?
Sounds like it. Reek, what was your favorite show this week?
Between Raw and SmackDown, I'll probably lean towards Raw. They got a good rhythm going on. I'll go Raw.
Did Katie inspire you rewatching Narcos, or is that just random out?
Oh, so Katie the mamacita?
I'm gonna go Raw as well because, like I said, my two favorite things were the MJF Adam Cole thing and the Miz TV segment that I watched this week, and I'm putting Miz and Dom over MJF and Cole, so I'm gonna go Raw as well. Katie, real quick, tell everyone where they can find you. Plug your socials.
That's crazy. I actually have no socials. Can you believe? That's crazy.
Damn.
Wait. Time out. So you got like 19,000 shows and all this other stuff.
No way to promote them.
And yeah, you know.
Then how do I be getting notified of new episodes? Whose page is that be tagging me?
Okay, fine. Fuck y'all. I'll do it. Damn. I didn't expect all this. Take it easy. You can follow me on Twitter at KatieWrestling13. The link to your about to take all things She Showcase, twitch.tv/She Showcase, typically Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern, youtube.com/She Showcase, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. If you want to listen, everything's up on the channel. Go check it out. Ta-da.
Yeah. And
that's
TC.
That's Katie Wrestling 13.
Wrestling.
Don't emphasize. Stop.
Not wrestling.
TC. Tell everyone about Young Kings Wrestling, where they can listen to your awesome show.
Young Kings Wrestling. Just go to ykwrestling.com. Links to all the platforms and the merchandise available at ykwrestling.com. Subscribe to the YouTube. Follow us at YK Wrestling on Twitter, on Instagram, on TikTok, YouTube at YK Wrestling as well. So, subscribe to us, listen to us. Check out all the other content. We got, some cool little shorts going on, some new stuff that's being worked on. Yeah, man. And let's go Terrence Bud Crawford. That's all I'm gonna say.
Reek.
Yes, sir. Y'all can find me at ReekHavoc24 on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, you can find the Havoc Hour where I talk sports and entertainment, which is, I guess, the inspiration for Getting Off, which is also on this channel. On all streaming platforms, Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and the video versions up on YouTube. I have some tentative plans to bring it back, but as TBD. But all that stuff is up there. You can check it out.
This man said, I guess it's the inspiration. Like he just didn't get too busy for us, and I had to start my own show so we could keep doing our shit. Anyway, you guys can follow me at MattRiddle on Twitter only. TC, those Black Lives Matter shirts, they're still available, right? You can go get those.
They are still available, so y'all can go cop. We got the breast cancer ones available year round too, so not just in October. So you can get them, wear them. I got to give me some new ones too. My other one is a little loose. Your boy been out here getting swole, so it's starting to not fit me. So that's good. I can buy new merchandise of my own.
I was going to tell you, I gotta re-up because I lost about 50 pounds. So yeah, it's sitting a little loose now. Also, maybe we get a rainbow one for Pride Month, since we're out here celebrating Katie this month for her bi Pride.
Hey, I don't know how to turn it. Hey, I'm not that proficient, so I don't know how to turn it to a rainbow. I can figure it out. Katie, you want an own custom one? I got you. Let me know.
I do.
Yeah, no, we got the Young Kings Wrestling's got those Black Lives Matter t-shirts. Also, everything Creation World, you guys can find TikTok, Twitter, Instagram at It's Creation World, ITSCREATIA World. It is a banner under which the Smackin It Raw podcast exists. So is Getting Off, as Reek mentioned, but all of that stuff can be found on Pornhub. And on Pornhub, you can check out all of our podcasts at pornhub.com/model/creation world, whether it's our horror podcast, Getting Off, where Katie is my co-host, permanent on every episode. You can also catch Reek and Just there. We got Pornhub exclusive watch-alongs where you can watch porn with Katie on Pornhub.
Katie all over Pornhub. If for anybody that wants to inquire about that.
I'm just saying, if you want to watch porn with The Rack and Katie and Will and Justin from the Get Yo podcast, there are Pornhub watch-along exclusives, and we got another one planned coming very soon, so you guys can check all that out at pornhub.com.
I won't be on it. I won't be on any.
Okay. Because of The Rack or just in general?
I don't listen. That was sitting around watching porn. That's a 12-year-old me activity. I'm not with it no more.
All right. For the thespian TC Fontaine, TCF baby, please say the baby.
Please say the baby.
King Reek of House Havoc, first of his name, and Miss Katie Kinzy Bay. I am the patron saint of podcast and the Warden Matt Ritter, and this has been your #1 wrestling podcast on Pornhub.